Hello friends, this is Moon Witch Budgets and my name is Michaela and I don't have my light on. Let's see. That better? Okay, cool. Now I'm being blinded and you guys can see. Perfect. Okay, so today we are unstuffing my entire, what is this called? My entire challenge binder. And we are going to put all of this into my school folder, my school envelope, and then some of this is like this cauldron challenge. We're just going to move somewhere else. So, let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we'll have 6 envelopes. Very nice. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and leave that there for now. So, it is the first day of fall. Happy fall, everyone. I'm just going to go ahead and take out all of the money, and then we'll count it in just a second. So we'll take out that. A little caramel apple challenge. And that's still pretty fall themed. But I made little fall minis. And they're up on my Etsy shop if you'd like to get them. I also just posted a holiday challenge, and that is also includes has a birthday savings challenge and an anniversary savings challenge. So this one is the one I was saving for my sister, and I still am going to do that, so I'm going to go ahead and set that to the side. This is our catch-all, and this I'm going to use to buy savings challenges. So we have some money for that, so I'll keep that with that. And then the cauldron, we don't know what we're going to do with that yet, but this is going to move into a bigger binder once I get that. So go ahead and set those on the side, and then these are just here because they're extra. Okay, so hello, there we go. We're going to go ahead and add these in here. Again, these are on my Etsy shop under Moon Witch Budgets as well. And I'm going to go ahead and decide how much each section is worth. Yeah. We're going to see how much each section is worth. And I'm going to roll a D4. So whatever number this lands on will be how much the little icons are worth. Okay, so 3. So these are fall activity themes. So we have a scarecrow, and then this is a hayride for 3. And this is like a cup of coffee or hot chocolate, and that's going to be 4. We got bonfire with roasting some marshmallows, and that's going to be 3. And our pumpkins is going to be 2. We got some leaves. They're going to be 1 each. Alrighty. Then we got $3 for the pie. Man, the 3s are killing it. Hopefully we'll get something else. Oh, this one's going to be a good saver. $4 for our caramel apples. And then $3 for our squirrel. And that is it. Okay, so then I want to decide where they're going to go once they're finished. I want to start a binder booster. So whenever these are saved, they're going to fill a binder rather than a specific envelope, if that makes sense. One of them I do want to put towards Christmas, and I think it's going to be this apple. That way we can have some extra Christmas money coming in. Okay, and then I do want one to go to school, so we can do school for this one. Okay, and then so I have a high priority. And we have a low priority. Then we have 6 months ahead. And I'm not even looking at how much they're getting, so that's... And then this is going to go to future. And we have 3 left. So I'm going to do this one to extra debt. For my mom and dad, trying to pay them off by the end of next year. This one can go to high priority. And then this one can go to low priority. Okay, so I'm getting so excited for the start of 2026. I really want to do my, I think I'm almost done figuring out how I want to do my 2026 setup. And I have an Amazon cart full of things that I want to get. I have pages saved on the internet that I need to print out. And then I think we're ready to go once all that is done. So hopefully by the end of October, I'll be able to do my new setup. My birthday's in October, and I think I'm going to use my birthday money to get the new binders that I want. So for now, we're going to go ahead and start here because this is what we have and what we can start on. So I only have 6 folders or 6 envelopes, so we're not going to be able to start all of them, but we have some left over for whenever we finish one. These are going to be fun to try to get in. Okay, so I watch, is it Budget with Chuckles? Yes, ma'am, it is. And she has envelopes where like the front is a little pocket and then she puts the money in the side. And I'm like, that's genius because then you can just like pull the money or pull the challenge out and not have to do all what I'm doing here and trying to shimmy it in there. But that's okay. Let's see here. Alrighty, and there's a bunch of ways that people do like I don't know if this is called a mini Monday, what I want to call it. Today is Monday though, because we were so busy this weekend. My mom's birthday is today actually, so happy birthday, Mom. First day of fall. And she said it's also, oh, there's one more. It's also, oh my gosh, Crumble Cookie's birthday too. Or this week. So she's like, yeah, my boss brought in a whole bunch of crumble cookies and they had amazing options. So it sounded like she had a good day. We went and saw her this weekend and went over yesterday and hung out, played some games. My family loves board games. So, okay, before I get all my money mixed up here, let me just count how much we are adding into school. So let's see here. I'm about to start my first class, which is exciting. I still need to make my first payment. That's not exciting. I do have enough money though, so that's good. Okay, so for school, we're adding 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, and $44 to school. So that's cool. Let's switch this over. I should be able to take some back to the bank now. So I'm not going to count it here because you just saw me count to 44, so I think we'll be okay. Find the 5s here. Oh, and speaking of fall, I don't know if you guys remember me complaining, ranting, whatever you want to call it, about Starbucks not having apple flavored drinks. So my friend David at work, he messaged me today and he's like, oh, by the way, they're coming back with the apple drinks. I'm like, do what? And he's like, yeah, October 14th, I think is when they said. I'm like, yeah. So we're getting our apple back, people. So excited. Okay. So we have 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and $25. So we got 3 spicy 5s. We'll just shove these in here randomly. Oh. There we go. And then I don't know how I want to do this. I think we're just gonna turn to the, oh, let me not skip a whole one. Okay, we'll just turn to the page, roll the dice, and see how many we get. If I get a 1, if I get an odd, they'll get $1 or 1 bill. And then if I get an even, they'll get 2, and we'll just flip through it like that. So let me scoot this up here a little bit. And we'll roll. So that's an odd. An odd. We keep getting 3s. I feel like I'm not good at rolling. And especially like, this is such an odd shape. Okay, that's an odd. An odd. Oh, that's an even. Okay. So that one gets 2 bills. That's an odd. All right, back to the front. Do you guys have a favorite seasonal drink at Starbucks, even if it's not? That was a 2 and then I messed it up, so we'll just call it an even. Do you have a favorite seasonal drink at Starbucks? Do you have any like Christmas drinks that you like at Starbucks? Okay, we're down to our last 2. 1, and this will get 1. Okay, cool. So let's go through and see how much each section got, and this will be for next Sunday, or whenever we decide to do these. Okay, so each of these is worth $4, and we have 5, 6, 7. So we can color 1 apple. Okay, and then we'll just have to wait on the rest there. These poor little trackers. I use just normal printer paper. Usually I would use cardstock, but we didn't have any, so that's what I get. Okay, and then each pie is $3, and we got $3, so we get to fill out a pie. What? A lime green pie. What do we think, like lime jello? I don't know. I'm not going to try to be fancy with that. I'm just going to... There we go. I was thinking about getting like a whole pack of markers just so I could color these in nicely and not have to use highlighters, but I'm like, but also I already have the highlighters, so why would I go out and buy more money? Or use more money to buy stuff I already have. Okay, so we have $6 and each leaf is worth 1. So we get to color in 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Nice. This one's gonna go by quickly. That's the nice thing about the minis is you get like immediate rewards, or quicker rewards than the big ones. Okay, each pumpkin is worth 2 and we got 6, so we can fill out a whole row for that one. Two. Sorry if my coloring is not going to be the best because I'm just trying to, you know, get through it. I'm not trying to be an artist. Okay, so we got $6 in there. And then of course, if you want to save these for like saving money to buy pumpkins at the pumpkin patch and saving money to have like yard work done, or if you're doing Thanksgiving dinner or just treats during the fall. I mean, you could pretty much do however you want to with them. So I try to leave my challenges really blank, and that way most people can make them what they want to. Okay, each s'more is worth $3 and I only got 2, so we're not going to be coloring anything in on this one. Oh, there we go. And then this one got 1, and these are 4 each, so that one did not get a color either. Alrighty. So, what am I going to do with the stuff that I've unstuffed? The cauldron challenge, I'm going to keep collecting that. I'm just going to move that into my long-term savings binder once I get that. This one was a catch-all, but now we're not really needing a catch-all. So I'm going to take this money and go ahead and start buying, I almost said scratcher tickets, not the lottery, but to buy challenges and different games and stuff. So I have $5, $10, $15, $20, $21, and $22. So that'll get me a good start. Because a lot of you guys, well, first of all, there's a lot of free ones, and then there's a lot of sales, or you can buy like packs of 12 for like $6. It's crazy. Okay, this savings challenge, I'm going to also move into the big binder once I get it. So we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, and 16. And this goes to my sister's wedding present, but she told me, she's like, it's getting too close to the wedding and I would rather just have something maybe like during spring break to be able to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep saving on this, but she asked for it to be sometime after the wedding so she can have like a pamper day after all this dress. So I'm okay with that. It's her present anyway, so she can do whatever she wants with it. Okay, so we got all of that set up, and I think that is everything. I'm gonna go ahead and print a lot of stuff tonight for my setup, and then wait and get my birthday money in October, and then we'll be able to do the setup for 2026. So I hope you guys like the new layout. I'm excited to show you all the stuff that I want to do this year or next year. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and week, and happy fall. Bye!